Hi everyone, Nancy with our treasure home, and
Rebekah touched by yarn. We're
so
together
tonight
tonight.
she is with us tonight. So tonight we're just going to showcase a little bit of what. Oh, there we go. What we're going to show our craft show for Saturday. However, if you see something that you like, and I kind of named mine, but if you see something that you like, whether it's for me or for Rebekah and everything, email us. Um, I will go back. I'm going to change this so that um, our emails will run across. It should also be in the Nightbot as it drops. So, hello, TV watchers. Hi, everybody in the chat, and hi, everybody in the replay. Thank you for being here. And go ahead, Rebekah, you can go. I'm typing.
Yeah, we're Nancy and I. She was saying, "Hey, do you want to have some kind of showcase or do something for people for Christmas?" So I made the decision to make, like I have, a Santa hat on. These are the men's. The reason I did the men's hats different, I didn't think they'd want sparkle. So this is I wanted to show you guys something is these hats are sewn together. So when you're putting one of these hats on, is make sure you're feeling this and put it towards the back. There was one time I seen somebody had that towards the front. So when you look at your hat, make sure when you're putting it on is that this is going towards the back side. And what's really nice about these hats is you see how big this can stretch. It's going to fit a lot of different size heads. But this is the men's hats. And I'm going to put this against the red so this maybe will show up a little better. This yarn is called homespun. So it kind of gives that old vintagey look. There. How's that look, Nancy?
That looks good.
You know? It's a very soft, kind of makes me think of a wool in a way, but it's not. So that's the men's Santa hat. I have 6 of these, but I will make more. And I've got this one's number 4 of the ladies, but you see what the ladies has in it? It has that kind of sparkly yarn. And it has the same pom-pom also. And I've got this was the first Santa hat. I wanted to make it a little bit lighter. So this is a single ply, and I'll show you. I'll take this off and show you that yes, this yarn's the same, but you're about to see, because I did it, how much longer that one is. It kind of stretched it out too much. I'm guessing that I could probably do one of these where I started at, because usually on these long knitted hats, I will do 15, after the 30, which is the band, there's a 15, 14 is where you make the division. So I did a 14, 13, 12 through 5. So, and you see what ended up happening because of doing that single. It made it that much longer. And I will sell this one probably, if someone wants this one. Because I've got my own Santa hat that has the sparkly yarn with it and some other yarn that I did. But yeah, this one's a little bit lighter weight. And then this is, like I said, this is the men's. Ooh, look at that stitching.
That looks good.
So when you see, if you look at this is like the way that regular hats are, but when you start dividing, look at what happens. It changes it. Yeah, that's the Santa hats that I make, and I'm going to get the hats are going to be. We may as well put this in here. Hats are going to be $35. I usually charge $45 for my long knitted hats, but these ones are shorter. You know, they're not as long. And then I finally decided on the scrubbies. Like I said on my live, at the senior center, their scrubbies are not as thick as mine because mine are done on a round loom. They were selling one scrubby for $8. I'm probably going to sell 2 of these, which this is the other color. This has a variegated kind of, would you say, candy cane?
Yeah, it looks like a candy cane.
It looks more like a candy cane with the variegated in there. Hello, Heather.
Hey, Heather, how you doing?
So these are the 2 scrubbies. So I was going to do where 2 scrubbies were going to be, I think I was going to go $15. 15 for 2. And if you get a second, if you want 2 more that'll match these, that will be $25 for these. You know, if you get like 2 of these packages. So you'd have 2 of the reds and then 2 of the other ones. There we go.
All right, there we go. I was trying to see if I could change the color on them so it'd be a different color.
And I've been making some other hats. Once I get the Santa hats done, I'm thinking very seriously of trying to make some elf hats, stitching it up, capturing country life. This is just like my regular old beanies that I usually make, where it has the band.
Hey.
Stitching it up, capturing country life. But this is this yarn. I'm calling this. No, this is not the mint. It's a green variegated with a brown in it. So that's that one. This is what I'm calling mint chocolate chip because it's like a minty green and chocolate. So that's that one. Here's another variegated one that I made with. Let me get in here. I think it was with a white that I did this one. And here's this one that I did with a different one. There we go. Just different. And this is this one was 4, I think, or 2 3s put together that I did this one with. And then this one is one of the, now this is 2 yarns in this one. And this one is the reversible. See, you can turn it either way. It's got the yellow on the top, or you can do it with this. All these hats are going to be 20. This one's going to be really warm. Figured these would be really nice Christmas presents for people that you're wanting to get something for, you know, homemade item.
Oh, yes. Something different, you know?
Yes. There's that in there. Now I'll squeeze it down. There's that. So that's what I have, and Nancy's got beautiful scarves.
Alrighty. So, what I do with my scarves, because some are shorter than others, some are longer than others, I price mine by how long it is. So, I'm going to show y'all first how much, what they are, and then I'll give y'all the prices. So, this one, and it was yarn I wanted to use up. So this one's like a different grays and blacks and everything. It ended up with the white. So this is a little bit shorter, but you know, you can just tuck it in and there you go. There goes the notebook. This one has different multicolors with it. And this one is called Rainbow. That's just gray and triple gray or something other. This one's Rainbow. So this one is longer. So it will go around like this. Trying to see. Oh, thank you. This one is Christmas because it's green. It's got the maroon. This is, it's not really pink, it's more maroon. And then it's green. And so this one, it still can go like that. Let's see here. Alrighty. Get my notebook. Oh no, this is, hi. So this is Crayon Box. This is one called Crayon Box. That's Christmas. That's not gray and white. I think that's what that one is. Yeah. And then we have, this is blue, purple, and white. So this is like, I like my scarves, you know, long. Some of them are, some of them aren't. And this one will go around. Again, tuck it in your coat. Especially today, we had snow. We had a couple inches of snow. This is purple 1. So this is more of a thinner scarf. So I guess, you know, it's more
Hi, Susan.
fall weather, but you know, you'll have fall weather. It's still nice and warm. This one is red and black.
I said hi to Robin
Hey, Robin.
and Susan
Hey,
at
Susan.
the Bud Files.
So this one's red and black. All right. I should have gone back and let's see here. I think I named 2 on the crayon box. Okay. I see what I did. Yeah. This is multi. And it's just multicolors. This is like it was a variegated yarn. And then it has the white at the bottom. That's crayon box. This is multi. So just like that. This one is just all blue. And this one wraps around like that. This is nice and warm too. Then we have, what did I call this one? Orange creamsicle. This is all orange until you get to the bottom. It has white. And it reminded me of a creamsicle. Yeah, I remember creamsicles growing up. Hey, this goes. Oh. All right. This one's all gray. Here's another one that's just all solid. And this one also wraps around a couple of times. Then we have this one's just purple. Okay, all purple, 2 shades of purple. So we got, and off it goes that color purple, then a different purple, then back to this purple, and a little bit of white.
Did you see what Robin said?
She wants to make a warm poncho, but most of the patterns are too thin.
Well, you should be able to use a thicker yarn.
What kind of pattern is it? Or is it? All right. So, all right. Let me get my thoughts together. Are you using a pattern from somebody from YouTube, like Bag O' Day or Creative Grandma or somebody like that? And this one is green. No, this is blue and white. Oh, I got green. So this is blue all the way until you get to the white. So that makes me think of snow because it's white, but then sometimes when the light hits it, it's blue. So this one, and then it's like this. That'd be nice, even all of them. If you just want to wear like that, wear them like this, and put a pin right here, a decorative pin, which I have some. I could put a pin right there and show y'all. And then this is the only set that I made because I had enough yarn to make it. But this, I just put scarf and hat set. And what's the color? We will show more than. So this is the scarf and the hat matches. And you just flip it up. And there you go. Oh, the weather outside is frightful. It's so delightful. Hey, James Hall.
Oh, okay. She's
And then,
saying
go
she
ahead.
Robin's saying she doesn't have a pattern yet, but she was given alpaca wool. I needed to tighten the pattern because it's not a thick yarn. If that makes sense. Yes, it does. Um, the one when I've talked to people that have used nothing but alpaca, it tends to stretch out. So blending an alpaca with an acrylic or something else is a good idea. And you can get, alpaca and I've got some alpaca yarn that is mixed with acrylic yarn and things like that. Now, there is a lady at the farmer's market that really surprised me. She has Icelandic sheep. And she showed what a fleece looks like after it has been cut off of her Icelandic sheep. And the wool is absolutely beautiful. You know, I haven't bought any yet, but I feel like I want to.
Okay. So those.
So she's Heather's sewing and listening, which is
Alrighty. And then I made this hat. This is with some really thick yarn. So I think it was more of a number 5 weight yarn. So it's thicker and just stuff I was using up. So it came out like this. But
just
I like y'all getting ready for those freeze warnings down south? Because, it's not supposed to be cold down south, but it's getting there. Yes, we have.
yes, we have.
My goodness. And then this, I thought about putting it in there, but I kind of, I don't know. This is that. And let me see if I can get it on.
Hello, James.
There you go. It's kind of, I think it's called I say baklava, but I don't think that's the name of it. And I know I don't have it on right, but y'all get the gist of it.
Oh, she's having a freeze tonight in New Jersey.
Yeah, we were, let's see here. Last night we were 23. Felt colder than that. And then tonight it's 24 and it's snowing. So we're getting more snow. But we were already at our low 2 or 3 hours ago. No, let's say I want 7 o'clock. We were at our low for the night. So it's supposed to be 23, but the wind chill makes it 17. It's like,
I just made the little circle go on my phone. It says it's 27 here.
yeah.
It says 36 to 25 today. Yes, she has a short out, Heather, that yes, they did get snow
I think
and
on the,
ice. And ice.
yeah, we got ice first. So my son got off work early Sunday, and he said it just started snowing as he got off the off ramp. But as he was coming home, we were getting a mix of ice and rain, or ice and snow and everything. And by 4:30, it changed all to snow. So I was like,
Uh,
wow.
Hi, Misha Lee. Uh, Robin thinks you're in Carolinas. No,
Hi, Misha. I'm in Ohio.
no, it wasn't Misha. It was Robin.
Oh, Misha knows where I'm at.
Yeah.
Are they winning? Misha, are the Eagles winning? Yeah, I'm in Ohio.
And
What now?
of course, I'm in Missouri.
I'm hearing a weird sound outside, so I'm like kind of quiet trying to listen to see what it is. That's a humming sound, but I don't know, it wouldn't sound like no helicopter. And we have gas heat, so it's not the unit outside that turns on for the AC. Oh well, they can go do whatever they want to do out there. It's too cold.
Yeah, Misha says she's in Kansas,
Mm-hmm.
so she's close to where I live.
Yeah. So yeah. So we wanted to show y'all if y'all wanted to have an option to purchase something before Saturday. Um, just our emails are scrolling across the bottom of the screen. I've got them up there on.
This
Sounds
is
like a
the
train, but it sounds like a sick train.
sick train.
Like
What?
the whistle on the train is frozen.
Yeah, this is my ladies. I did a little bit of sparkle in the ladies' Santa hats. I can put one on so you guys can see what. Now, I was teaching some people. This this is the back. So when you put this on, make sure you feel that. Now this is what the length is going to be when you put this on for your Santa hats. See, usually these are much longer. So there's the Santa hat for the ladies.
Yes, I was born and raised in Virginia, but I have lived in South Carolina. I've lived in Missouri, and now we live in Ohio.
Oh my goodness, this hair.
So I've been a little bit of almost all over the United States.
I was figuring up that I lived in five states.
Oh,
Where I was born, California,
mm-hmm.
Utah, Washington, Oregon, and Missouri.
There you go.
Haven't lived anyplace else.
Okay, so the prices on the scarves, if they're 40 to 49 inches, because they're not all the same length, and I just could not figure out. Well, some of it was just yarn I had I wanted to use up. That's why I had more white, so I added the white to it to make it longer. So, um, if it's under 40 inches long in length and everything, they're I want to say $19. 40 to 49 inches, they're 23. 50 to 59 inches, they're 27. And then I have a blue one, and this is I was trying to make it a scarf, but I used a whole ball of yarn. This is 79 inches. So this is more of a table runner, and it has the same colors all throughout: the blue, the light blue, the gray, the white. And this was I put down. I was writing it down. So this is going to be is 37, and all prices include shipping. So
Yes.
I'm not going to add shipping cost or anything. Everything includes the shipping. So this one, I mean, it's really long if you wanted to use it as a scarf. But I put it on my table and it was longer than my table. So, and my table is only like 3.5 feet that I sit at. So it hangs over the table. So I know this is so pretty. I just kept on going and going. I used it up. I was like, well, that's that's a table runner. There we go. So when I was like, we've been talking, behind the scenes and everything. And she's been making hats, and I was doing the scarves. I said, why don't we just have a craft show? That way, people have other options besides just going to the store.
For sure.
And like I said, shipping cost is all included. So that's one price for the all of them. So it's like, and I'm still working on this. Is purple number 2. So I'm doing another purple one like the one I just showed. So this one has the scallop edges on it. So this will be like, it's got the scallop edges on the ends. So I'll have 2 of those. And I try to do different patterns because I didn't want everything all the same thing. Because the corner to corner scarves, they're easy to do because they work up so fast. Oh yeah, definitely. And then I do the high-low pattern. All right. So this is a scallop. This is a scallop. It's called a scallop, but it depends on who you see on YouTube. They call it different names anyway, but I just like the scallop edges. And then I have this one's the high-low pattern that I did my other sweater, the turquoise sweater that I did that I accidentally left in Gatlinburg. um, that's the same, and this is a corner to corner.
Oh, that would be a cute dress.
Oh yeah, and I was just doing stitches that work up fast. So this is another corner to corner one. So that's why I didn't want them all. I mean, there's nothing wrong with them all being the same pattern, but it's like do a variety of different things. Yeah, and then my affiliate links were supposed to be put down at the bottom, but I forgot to do that. But let me, yeah, I'll tell y'all, but this is for Wednesday night also. Um, I went and got my allergy shot last Thursday. And then, I went to Walmart. I had a day out. Felt good and everything. Kind of noticed that after the allergy shot, I didn't have a headache like usual. And I thought, okay, that's pretty decent. I'm glad I don't have a headache like I usually do and everything. And
You
are
know,
you better? Yes. Well, I'm gonna put
Heather,
photos on.
Heather, I didn't even think about that. That would be a great idea. She says, "Are you both putting photos on your post page?" Yes,
Yeah.
I will be. Thank you for that suggestion.
Yeah, and then we can put the price. I'll put the measurements and the price beside each one. So
Yeah,
yeah, that's good also.
that is a great idea.
So came home, felt good and everything. That was Thursday, had a lot of energy, got things done. Friday I woke up and I was like, I just felt like tired, you know. And I'm like, okay, usually it's a shot and everything. I told Rebecca I almost canceled the Friday live and Saturday live because I just wasn't, not that I'm not feeling good as far as sick, but just aching. I just brushed it off as my fibromyalgia because of the weather change that usually happens. So yesterday I was sitting here trying to work on things, just my mind wasn't with it. Got up today and the same thing, and I've laid down twice. Yep, that way everyone can see. Exactly.
Yes.
Thank you for that tip. We appreciate
Thank
that.
you. Thank you, Heather. Yeah, that definitely is a great idea.
So I've laid down twice. Actually, now I've laid down 3 times today. So, and then I wake up, not actually fall asleep, but got up, anything. But earlier today, Rebecca and I were talking. I was telling her, she goes, "You need to go check and see what shots they giving you." Yes, these are my new glasses. I've had them for a few. I've had them since September. But it's okay because they're a pink, but they also have brown. That's a like a brown tiger type look. And I kept them. I got pink ones so Anastasia could see that I love my granddaughter. See, there comes the Southern. So I'm like, okay. I said, so she had to go do something. So I got on my patient portal. Hey, Ruby.
Hi, Ruby. Yeah, my email is scrolling across the bottom. All you need to do is the I do have let me pull these hats over here because these are the Santa hats. These are going to be, and on my post I'm going to put this. These are $35. Usually for my long knitted hats I charge 45, but these are shorter and they're more geared towards Christmas.
Right.
And I I made some other hats. I made these. This is like my regular, these are like my regular beanies. So I have that one. Let me move the Santa hat out of the way.
I colored my hair. I was going to go get my hair cut Thursday. That was my main goal. But the Walmart I ended up going to didn't have a beauty salon for me to cut my hair cut. But that is on the agenda maybe next week to go get my hair cut. But yes, I've colored my hair.
Here's another one. These ones are going to be $20. This one I call my mint chocolate chip.
Hey, Ruby.
I really love this one. Kind of a Blue just got up. Stay blue. Good boy. Here's another one that I did. That this variegated yarn, if you know, oh my gosh, passionately intrigued art and more, I picked up some Karen yarn. Wasn't it Karen? Wasn't it Karen
I think so.
at Michael's, and it was this variegated green, and she wanted all green hats. Well, when I found that, that's when I started making these hats. Now this is a three ply. It's a little bit thinner. It's a 2 3 plies put together. So it's a little bit thinner. So if you're not in as cold a climate, you can still use these ones. And this is these ones I usually charge $35 for these, but I'm going to let this one go for 20. This is my ones that I make that are a total of 100 rows. And these ones are reversible. So these are 2 yarns put together. Yeah, this is a reversible hat. Thank you, Ruby. So this is a different style that I make now. And I also picked up some green yarn that has that little sparkly stuff in it. I'm going to try my hand at making some elf hats. I'm not sure. I might have one done. These are going to be 20. And then I'll show you the Christmas scrubbies that it depends on my car. We've got a car that it's been burning the oil. That's what. I've got to be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that is my only car that I have outside. Now let's see. I'm working. This hat isn't completed yet, but I'll show you what I do. Is see how it's sewn on the inside. There's my needle. I'm down to here now. I'm just feeding all of these in there now. So then I'll turn this around. And I have my pom-pom. I use zip ties to pull that yarn together. Yeah, you hear that clicking? Making sure that this doesn't pull out.
James wants to know where's the mint chip hat.
The mint chip hat. It is right here. That's the mint chip hat. This one when Nancy and I were talking, I just pulled these 2 yarns out and I started working on it. And she says, I did not show her this until I got done with it. She was like, oh, that makes me think of mint chocolate chip ice cream. So yeah, that is my mint chocolate chip one. Yeah, that is Shade Tree Cook. Ruby is James Hall. He started a channel, so yeah.
There you go.
Now so when I was at the senior center, I went over to find out how much one of their scrubbies cost. The thing that's really interesting is that they're crocheting these. Mine are, if you think about it, are double thickness because I'm using a round loom to make these. So it's a lot thicker. My little scrubby is probably last a lot longer because there was someone that sent me I'd want a scrubby from them, and it definitely did not feel as thick as this. I mean,
yeah,
it's okay. It's okay, but I like mine a little bit thicker. So these are the 2 colors that I made. It is the same variegated yarn that I got at Hirschner's. But this one, as you can see, has a small red yarn in it. And this one has more of a candy cane. You can see it a little bit. There we go. Now you can see that. And today I went to Hobby Lobby and picked up the last 4 they had. That's what of that cotton yarn. They're Christmas. Yeah, I can make some more of these. Yeah. So that's what I have is scrubbies and Santa hats and those regular hats. I think it is a great idea, Nancy, putting that on our posts.
Yeah.
Definitely is. Because then they're going to be able to see what we have. And
Exactly. So I got on my patient portal for the allergy doctor, and nothing's there. Not the shots I've been getting, not the days I've been going, or anything. So I sent an email to him. I need some information about that and about the shots, what they send there and everything. So next year, and how many about the rides and everything, because it goes through my insurance and all. So then I got on with my insurance and started talking to them in chat. They said they haven't been billed anything from Premier Allergy for my shots. I was like, what? Because I asked if they could look up and see what the shots were, what was in it, what the name of it is, so I can see what's in the shots and everything. Because Rebekah goes, you need to find out what they're giving you. And so this guy looked and he looked and looked. He couldn't find nothing. So he goes, let us call them and see so I gave them the number, which ones I'm going to and everything else. And all they got was a voicemail. So he escalated to the next person. So she sat there and she goes, I've looked it over and everything. And she goes, so she looked, no, she goes, she called too. And she goes, it went to voicemail. I said, that always do. They send it to voicemail. They never call you back. And when you call, the girl who answers the phone gives you the answer that you've asked. Doesn't matter, it's the doctor or billing or whoever. And, this is chat. And then they think, this is wrong. That's not how this is supposed to work. I'm like, yeah, I know that. I said, but it makes sense. Well, all of a sudden I got a bill. And then when I called about it, it's like, why aren't you billing my insurance instead? And then I get an answer, oh, that was wrong. And then get a text, sorry about that. We're not supposed to get a bill. So my insurance is United Healthcare. They said the only thing they could think of is that they got the part that they bill it to, probably Medicare Part B, is under that. And so I'm calling Medicare tomorrow to find out what's being billed to them and everything. So I'll give y'all all that juicy update Wednesday night for, we'll talk about healthy eating and, my health and everything, what I'm doing. But when my son and daughter-in-law came down, and I told him, I said, I just haven't been, feeling up to par and everything. And my son goes, you're not the only one. So I started explaining what happened and what Rebekah and I were talking about. And I was like, well, I'm talking to the health insurance. They can't find any record of them billing them or any of me getting shots. And because we had just told them, I said, just something in my gut and in my spirit is saying, don't go Thursday. So he goes, I'll put my foot down. You're not going Thursday. He goes, you're not going back, period. He goes, He goes, something's not right. I said, yeah, I know. So, we were talking and everything. They're like, what kind of shots are they giving me, and what's in it? Because all they did was show me the label of, what I'm supposed to be my outside allergies. And, all right, Ruby, thank you. So it's my outside allergies are supposed to build up your immune system and everything else. And I'm just thinking, something's not right this going around. And yeah, I'm not going Thursday. I don't think I might not be going back because tomorrow I've got to call Medicare and find out what they're paying or what's being billed, what type of shots these are, and everything. Because I was also texting Joy and Cynthia, and Joy goes, "They could give you the C and you don't even know it." I'm like, "Yeah, I know. It's just really weird." So I don't know what happened to Rebecca. Let me see. Well, there she is. I have to go back and add her. I'm not used to this because on our StreamYards, we're both admins and everything.
No, I was like getting ready to text. I was getting ready to text you. I was like, okay, where am I? And
Yes,
back down in the basement, I don't even have a picture down there.
it's like,
It's okay.
it is weird, Heather. I'm just like, so are they pocketing the money? And I don't know because it's really weird because I got a bill and it's like, what it cost, what they were doing this, and the what was supposed to go to insurance, and then what was owed to me out of pocket. And I'm just like, Medicare usually sends you a break and tell you how much is supposed to be out of pocket and what they covered. I know. And I'm like, it's just really weird. Hey, Ronald, how you doing?
Good. I just got finished watching 2 videos.
You got to finish watching 2 videos.
Yeah, on YouTube.
Nice.
Rebecca interrupted me while I was watching one, so I decided to watch it on my phone, and it turned out pretty good in the end. And then the second one I watched was about a young girl that was 10 years old that her stepfather was trying to kill her, but he ended up going to jail.
Yeah, see the nose.
Nice. That's good. He went to jail. I see that black nose over there.
He went,
He's a dancing around. He wants to get into the picture.
Yes, he does. What you doing? That's a lab for you. Get back in. Ouch.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah.
But I say I have the United Healthcare dual plan, so it's supposed to, cover everything. So, see, people understand that. My mom taught me very well. And I was like, if you have a question and the doctor's not really giving you the answer about billing or whatever, you have that right to call your insurance because they're paying the bills to find out what's going on. And because I got paperwork from United Healthcare saying this doctor's not in network and this doctor's not in the network no more. And I'm like, I haven't even seen these doctors when I go there. So why are they even billing for these doctors anyway? And then I got a bill from Premier Allergy, and boy, I laid into them because when I called, they sent to billing and they got the voicemail, and I laid into her over in the voicemail and everything, and I was naming off the doctors. I was like, I don't even see these doctors. Why are you even billing them for somebody I don't even see and everything? And supposedly one's supposed to mix the medicine together and everything. I say, I don't care who does that, whatever, but don't sit there and bill my insurance when y'all know that doctor's not even in the network. $350. I'm like, I'm not paying it. I said, and y'all can't tell me when I walk into the office at the desk if I'm supposed to owe money or something or another or not. I said, someone's dropping the ball somewhere. So they said, they're supposed to call me back. I waited an hour. I called back and talked to the girl at the desk, gave her my name and everything. She goes, oh, yeah, they left a message at the desk that if you called back, that don't worry about it, it's all paid. I'm like, why can't the billing person call you back? See, I'm like, so it's like, no, something's starting not to add up. 2 plus 2 over there ain't add up to 4.
Exactly.
So, which is good because 8:00, 8:30 is still sleeping in, and it's not, but that's all right. So yeah, I'm like, definitely will be giving everybody a update Wednesday night of what I find out and everything. So, but this goes down. It was itching up, so I put this jewelry on there. But it actually looks a lot better than it was. So now I'm wondering, is this? Well, this started before the shots, but I'm just wondering if the shots are still aggravating it. I just don't know. You totally don't. Still had not figured out. Don't know. That's all I can say is I don't know. But I was like, after I lay down and took a nap, I had told Rebekah to call because we were talking about tonight and everything. And it's been 2 weeks since I did the walnut and wormwood detox. I was like, I'll start that back up tonight. Because like, no. I have been most healthy most of my life, except for a few things, which is my pacemaker and my degenerative disc disease and fibromyalgia. I have nothing else. I'm not having anything else. They're not giving me nothing else. I don't think so. So that's what's been going on. And everybody's gone to bed and it's nice and quiet, so I don't feel like I got to talk over too loud. So they were brushing teeth, and that's what they were talking about. How she brushes her teeth. So, kids, when it comes to your health, you can't be too careful. You got that right, Abby. You're your own advocate, and the family is your advocate also. But it's like, you're supposed to be able to trust the doctors and everything. I don't know so much nowadays.
Definitely.
And everything. So, but yeah, like I said, I've got this other one I'm working on. Purple number 2, and then the one I've been making videos of and crocheting as a premiere. I'm gonna have that one done. I'm a video tomorrow and Thursday for that one, and have that one ready. It's just gonna be the Christmas scarf. I'll name it something else because I got that Christmas green and this one right here. So the other one will be something with Christmas. You just never know. So we got this one. And then we have this one. I wonder how many I can get on. And we got this one. Then we got this one.
You could lay that one on your shoulders.
How many has she put on?
I haven't been counting, Ronald.
The scarves. Let's see here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5.
5. Number 6.
6.
Wow.
And I won't count if I put it on my shoulders. 7.
7.
7. 8.
Oh my goodness. I had no clue that she had made that many.
9. That one won't count because that one's
Upside down.
10.
There's number 10 now.
11. And 12.
12.
Make sure
And then you got 13.
And then the table runner. Wait a minute, I think one just fell. There we go.
13. Wow. 14. Oh, wow.
Oh, one thing, you wouldn't be cold.
Where is that? She's James, she's upstairs. Wow, Nancy, where's Nancy?
There was Nancy. Peekaboo. And I won't show it tonight, but I'll take a picture of it. The scrappy yarn throw, I'll probably sell that also. Saturday, or if somebody buys it before then. Because that, if I put it like from my waist down, and it covers your feet very well and everything. So, but I was telling Rebekah, so now that's probably why my face is puffy. Because I feel like, not swollen, but you feel like you're bloated. There you go. That's a good word. I'm like, I haven't eaten that much to be that bloated. So, y'all find out Wednesday if I start another fast or not.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I gotta reposition myself.
Yeah, that's what I'm see. Y'all see me doing that. Y'all know what I'm doing.
Like, oh my goodness.
So, but I've had this yarn and everything for years, and I'm just like, I need to at least start doing something with it. And
well, Nancy,
yeah.
Robin's asking us how long it has taken us to do these, and I'll let you go first of how long it's taken you to make all those scarves.
Let's see here. We started back in May, June. May, I just started, probably around April, May. It was after, I know exactly when. It was after I got back from Gatlinburg. I started with the scarves and everything and making them up and crocheting. Now, not every single night that I work on the project. So from start to finish, and that probably just depends on the length. I would say good 6 hours. So if I did like 2 hours every night, sometimes, like I said, it depends on the stitch. Now, if it's like this one, the scallop one, that's an easy stitch. I already know what I'm doing, so it's kind of like I can watch TV or YouTube and everything, or and just go. The same thing with the corner to corner ones, which are this one, like this. This is corner to corner. That's an easy one. I can do that stitch. Yeah, probably like make one in 4 hours. It just depends. Depends on how much I put it down to get up, walk around, come back, sit down, get up, go get some coffee, sit down, because I can't sit too long. That's why when I'm doing the lives, y'all see me adjusting my hips because I have degenerative disc disease in my hips also. So that's been since 2000 at least, 2000, somewhere between 2000 and 2005. So I get up, I do some, then I get up and do something else, and I get up. But yeah, and then this one is the high-low pattern. This one takes, that one takes a little bit more concentration just because you double crochet, then single crochet, and it goes back and forth like that. So I can get fast at this one if I just sit here and just don't do anything else but listen to the videos, listen to other people's videos, catch up on people with watch hours and stuff, and that's what I've been doing. There's JJ
Gigi
home.
Gigi got out of our house and she was gone for, we think, at least 3 weeks or a month. Here's your girl.
And then when I came back home, and one day she was in my room meowing, and I invited her up on the bed, and it was so nice because when I didn't sleep with her, it just didn't feel right. And sometimes during the night she leaves it, and she even gets underneath the what would you call that? Be something you'd use in a tent.
He sleeps in a sleeping bag. He sleeps in a sleeping bag.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah. And she crawls in there with me.
She's such a pretty girl.
Yeah.
Oh. And I told Rebekah, I said she's going out to sow her wild oats. She's always been an inside cat, so she wanted to see what the outside looked like.
Yeah, she did. But she finally came back home, and BB, my black cat will he'll go outside and then come back in with the dogs.
And Gigi likes doing that too, going out and coming back in.
So, because now
what do you think of this?
They're secure knowing that, oh, if I go outside, I can always come back in, and they don't have to be fretting about anything. They are so funny.
Yeah, that's what's going on. But yeah, we're definitely going to need to put price tags, in our.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out how am I going to, because do I do individual? Probably, kind of with the pictures of the other hats, is kind of lay them out in a way that we can get all of them pictured.
Yeah.
And just one Santa female hat, one Santa men's hat, and then the scrubbies, probably just one, one set.
Exactly.
And can you put multiple pictures on there, or?
Oh, yeah.
You can.
You can put up to 10 pictures at one time.
Okay. Good. That'll work.
Yes, it will.
I didn't even think about using my post to let people see what we've got. And, it's now been an hour. Wow.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's gone by fast. So, just trying to, like I said, I've taken 3 naps today. Well, one was like a nap, but I fell asleep but didn't want really asleep. And then I just lay down 2 more times. I was like, okay. So I'm going to do this live tonight because I want to do it.
Definitely.
I was trying to think. Well, that one's. The other one's mine. I think this one's. Oh, I do
Yeah,
have.
yes, that'll definitely work. You can add 5 pictures maybe and do a small white paper with the name and price. Yeah.
Mm.
Hello, Karma.
Hey, Karma. So we got this purple, and I have this one, but this one's mine because I was using it because I was like had the purples and trying to use them up and everything, and also and then I don't know, I like this one too, but I was this one I've done for me. So here's the other purple one. Like I said, even though it's a short one, you can sit here, if you put like a pen.
Hi, Jane Doe. Jane Doe just came in.
Hey, Jane Doe, how you doing? So like on the short ones, if you have a pen, you can just fill through stitches. Oh, come on, Nancy. There you go. Stay. You can just pin it closed, and there you go. I think that's pretty cute. This is my pen. So, oh my goodness, I've had this pen. Oh, let me think. This is 97. And I got this from the Dollar Tree for $1. So then, you can always put a pen there and it'll keep it closed. But I remember growing up, that's how the style was for, a long, long time. They would, they pin their scarves. Here's some more. But the other one, I would not recommend. Oh, maybe on a scarf it wouldn't be so bad. The Tasmanian Devil. But he has that type of pin on the back.
I wanted to show them a picture of something.
Yeah.
No, why'd you do that? Come back. Now I've got to find it again.
Whew.
Now, if I can find it again. Nancy has seen this picture of this knitted hat. There it is.
That's quiet.
Yes, it did.
Y'all know something's wrong when I'm not talking. Logan has to work on Thanksgiving at least part of the day. We only have my son to be with. Any ideas of how to celebrate it? Oh yeah, definitely. While Logan's at work, y'all two could do all the do the cooking or whatever y'all have to eat. Y'all can do that. Make some decorations. I know, but that stuff be fun. Oh yeah, that's so cool.
This is one I picked up. The On this you have to do the little elastic on the pegs. So this one is you do the hat first and then you do the scarf, and it makes this. So I'm going to try to learn how to make this one next. So you guys are going to get a little preview of some other kinds of hats. The thing that I think about, some people have longer arms. So I'm going to have to get those people from where their shoulder is to where their arm goes, to have it where the pockets are going to be where their hands are going to be, or where they want their hands. So it kind of makes it a little bit difficult to make something like this, because there are people that have shorter arms and there's people that have long arms like me. Thank you, Jane Doe. Yeah, it's something that I want to try, because it is done on the round loom. It is, and learning how to make these different kinds of hats. So it's called a hooded scarf with pockets pattern. Just different. So it says any large gauge loom at least 35 pegs. Used a 36 peg. It says that it's going to take 486 yards of yarn. And they used a bulky 6. They used a Lion brand hometown brand, and he gave that. So basically, the finished size of the hood is 13 by 23 inches. The scarf is 67 by 10 inches before pocket fold. This is the first time I've seen this one, and given me that instructions on this. So yeah, that would probably, I'm thinking that length of that scarf of 67 inches before you fold it up, I would think that would still be long enough, with the pockets.
Yeah.
So it's just different ones that I've seen, and I thought that was absolutely just,
that is really cool.
Different and beautiful.
Exactly. I was asking Karma, is Logan working in the morning? Because you said, and depends on what their meal is. Her and her son can sit there and cook the meal. And then when he gets home, they can have Thanksgiving dinner and everything. They could play a board game if you got like Monopoly or something like that, or make up a game and play that instead. I know people watch football, but we don't watch football anymore. I haven't in a long time.
I've got a way that my brother and I could, at the senior center, they usually have the Almeida Creighton, where we could go there and still do something, because I'm kind of thinking I really don't want turkey again.
Right.
I have some T-bone steaks.
Oh yeah, if you don't want to make a whole meal,
you don't have to do turkey.
Yeah, you don't have to. We're doing chicken. We're doing 2 chickens and everything. And here lately, we've been doing a lot of green bean casserole because my son loves it. And he was like, well, I just have it twice a year. You can have it anytime. Yeah, or maybe I don't want to say sandwich, but do it like a veggie tray and um a meat tray and everything, and some dips and stuff. Then just have that now. Ruby, and kind of like have a little mini spread out instead of a great big meal and everything. Like the many finger sandwiches and everything we used to have. Good night, Ruby. The chicken salad and the egg salad and the ham salad. Oh, remember those ham rolls that they used to make? We used to have. Oh my goodness, those were the
Good
best
night, Ruby.
things.
Ruby's gone to.
His regular hours are 7:30 to 4, but he won't work that on the holidays. It will be the same for Christmas and New Year's. Okay. So yeah, if you don't want to cook a big meal, there's other options. Oh, I know one year we had potato salad. We just bought potato salad at the store and got some. Went to the deli and got the ham. And they cut it up and got the dinner rolls. Um, yeah, should carrots to carrot. Yeah, that board.
Charcuterie. Charcuterie.
Thank you.
I have a hard thing to say.
Normally I could have said it, but so like that's what we did. And then my mom, for years she did make the pies and everything, but then when the store she or grocery store she worked at, when they started putting like the deli in, and then because as the company got bigger, they would have the warehouse where they would make pies and cakes and everything. Well, we already knew who was making it, so she would buy the pies and cakes and stuff, the pre-made pies and everything, and that cut down her baking. Um, but yeah, there's all kinds of ways. The cheese fondue, exactly.
There's definitely lots of things we can do. Ronald Jane Doe says hi to you.
Hi, Jane Doe. Thanks. You know who I used to have sleep in my bed with me? Both these cats. Now it's only
What?
BB and Gigi would sleep with him, but Gigi kicked him out.
They both used to sleep with me, and Gigi would be on the left side and BB would be on the right side, and I'd have both of them with me. And now I can only get one to sleep with me. I miss that.
Sorry.
I know, it's all right. It's been 11 years since Mama passed, and I'm missing her terribly this year. Oh, I feel homesick for tradition, but it's not practical. I understand that. I understand. Think of his favorite meal, or I know one person that they used to do like a Italian theme. Every Thanksgiving they did something different instead of traditional turkey and everything. They would do like a different country or theme or something. Like one was Italian, then it was Greek, and then it was Mexican, and then Hungarian or something like that, French or German.
Do you know what really surprises me? At the farmer's market, I could get a duck. I am not doing turducken, Ronald.
Turducken.
I'm not.
That's what that reminds.
That is a lot. That is a lot of work, because what you do, this is going to be really something. You take the turkey, you leave it the way that it is, but you've got to debone a chicken, and a duck and shove it into the turkey. No, no, not, no, not
That's
gonna,
way too much meat.
not
That's
gonna.
way too much meat. Way too much meat.
I am not doing a turducken.
That is too
Yeah.
much. That is just too much meat.
Yeah,
That
I
is way too
agree.
I would
Well-
rather, I would rather cook. You know, probably over in England they would probably do a duck or a goose instead of turkey. But yeah, that's not happening. I'm not doing a turducken.
Yeah, exactly. Jello. We remember we used to make those Jello salads back in the 70s. That's something with all the fruit in it and everything.
Oh,
That
do you
reminds me. Now we
used
have
to
these
be able
little
to
Jello
buy
cups.
one? No.
You can buy one, or you used to be able to buy one. Yeah, you used to be able to buy those.
Or did they debone the turkey too?
I always thought they just shoved you got a big turkey, they put the duck in it, and then the chicken and the duck, and then they cooked it like that. That's all I've seen. I don't know. We
Not-
talked
not
about doing
gonna
it a long time ago, but we never did.
Well, what do you guys think of the idea of a T-bone steak?
The steak is a good
You
idea.
could get rubber duckies.
It's a cook. Little turkey.
Oh wow!
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh! Wow!
Oh, so funny. I like the finger sandwich idea thing. You remember? I don't know, not tea parties, but I don't know. You see them at weddings and bridal showers and everything. Buy a turkey breast.
Oh, okay, that's a good idea.
And boneless duck breast. Butterfly them and stuff them together to duck and breast.
Yeah, definitely.
Go to your local party. You found one. Yeah, we got them flying around here.
Gooses, definitely. Oh my goodness sakes!
Oh.
What happened, Ronald?
Phoebe stuck his.
I know. We need to burrito that boy and
No.
clip his toenails,
Come here, Gigi. Gigi.
Yeah.
or as some
No,
as
no.
some people call
Gigi.
them, murder mittens.
Gigi. Gigi.
Yeah.
Come here, Gigi.
Much less sweet that way. Yes, you got that right, because they do at the farmers market, they do have them where they've broken that duck apart. It of course costs you more,
Right.
you know.
Little baked potatoes. That's a good thing to have. But I just do a little bit of this side and a little bit of that side of their favorite foods, and then some people have done crock pot dinners instead, or a casserole. Then my mom used to make the best broccoli and cheese casserole. Then I never got the recipe. I'm quite sure I can find it somewhere on the internet now. But it was broccoli and cheese, and then she put breadcrumbs on top of it and baked it. So we like that. The Frito salad thing that I did on the cooking channel, she did that. And it was a cucumber, peppers, I diced tomatoes. She diced the tomatoes and an onion, and I think
I'll be back.
okay. I think she put the pimentos in, because you could buy the pimentos from the olives separately. I think she put that in. No, that was in another dish. And then um, Catalina dressing, but she did put red kidney beans in it, and she chilled that overnight. And then when she went to serve it, right before we served dinner and everything, put the Fritos in so the Fritos would still be crunchy, and that was a dish that she made. And she got that from one of her, because she was a cashier, so one of her customers gave her that recipe. And I think they gave her the broccoli and cheese casserole too. And then she made this, I don't want to say it's a pea salad, but it wasn't, I don't think it was called that. But it had the baby peas, little peas, but they were the baby ones. It had shoe peg corn in it. I remember the ingredients. The shoe peg corn, the pimentos from the olives, the smaller peas, and it had pearl onions or something else. And I know it was a vinegar base, but I don't remember how she made the vinegar base of it. That was good too. So I never got all those recipes. But that's all right. I did have them at one time, and then that recipe book got lost somewhere or another. So it's just things that you remember growing up, or now I'm still used to cooking, and so is my son, cooking for like 5, 6 people and everything, big families. And here it's only 4 of us. And so sometimes we have leftovers or something like the baked spaghetti on Saturday, they have leftovers. So he eats that on Sunday when he comes home. So like I said, baked spaghetti, just, have something small, or, like that board that Heather said. And then, or the finger sandwiches and stuff. And then kind of like, I won't say snack food, but like party food and everything. Chex Mix. That's always good to have. I like making my own Chex Mix. Y'all remember doing that? You got the 3 boxes. There was only 3 boxes of Chex Mix back then. And you bought the pretzels, and we would put in regular peanut and the mixed nuts and everything, and then put it in the oven and toast it and everything. And then I don't remember my mom using Worcestershire sauce for the mix, because every time I look that up, that's what they say use it. I'm like, I don't remember that. I can't remember if it was butter, because a lot of times when they're cooking, they shoo the kids out of the kitchen, so they could cook. You have the internet, so recipes lost. So there you go, James.
I was adding the I'm cooking some beans, and I put some carrots in there, and I added the potatoes, canned potatoes that my sister had canned, and put those in there. I put it on low, and I'm letting it cook for all night long, so those beans are good and done.
Charcuterie. Charcuteries? Is that what you're saying? Heather says she cooked for a daycare, and then her family on the holidays, 30, 40 people, so it's hard to downsize my cooking. Exactly. So when we used to have it leftovers, I would can it up and everything, and then we've had to clean a bunch of stuff out. Charcuterie. 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 I bet I still make too much for the 2 of us. Hey, I know, because I sit there and I'm making videos for the cooking channel. Even this one, I was doing videos for this one for a separator. I was like, I'm not doing all this at once. I was eat what I wanted, and then I save the rest of it. But then I try to think of, can this be frozen? Can it, or do I need to eat it all? Can it make 2 meals and everything? Cream cheese mixed in chili makes a great dip. Oh, yes, it does.
I usually make a it's an onion soup with sour cream, and I'm going to try something different this time. Instead of doing the Aldi onion dip soup, onion soup dip.
Mm-hmm.
We are at our pantry. We got some golden onion dip. I'm going to try that this time, and instead of buying the ones from Aldi. And I always put, now let's see if I can get this correct, Worcestershire sauce, liquid smoke. I usually do hickory, but sometimes I do a different one, and mustard. And I mix this together with the onion soup mix. And then you let it sit overnight. And oh my gosh, when you stir it, it is so good.
Awesome.
So I'll definitely be making that bean dip. I mean that sour cream dip, and we put on potatoes. We put on lots of things. So I'll show you what I keep my hats in, so I know where there are this time. I have this red, white, and blue bag. I'll just put everything in here.
And James goes, refried beans, cream cheese, black olive sauce makes a great
Watch
dip.
your sister sauce.
I know.
Worcestershire.
Well, and then one I said it says soy sauce. I'm just like, I do not recall my mom putting any soy sauce or anything. I think it was just she put it in the oven and she let it bake for so many minutes, like 15 minutes or so, or whatever. And then the oils from the peanuts and everything, we mixed it all that together and everything. That was that. And then, if you look on the box of Chex Mix, they have Worcestershire sauce on it, but I don't remember my mom using that. Like,
I never thought about using taco seasoning.
yeah.
There.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, you could do enchiladas or anything. Sometimes we get, as far as like holidays and traditional, sometimes, I know I have. We've had to, change things up. And there was a couple of years. Now my sons were older, but still I didn't have money for presents or anything, and we played Monopoly for 3 days straight. And my son upstairs, he beat all of us. There was only 3 of us, but he beat us, and it's like every time we play Monopoly, he wins. So I'm just like, you need to figure out what you're doing so you can do it in my life. And Thanksgiving is the 27th. It is 2 weeks and 3 days. 17 days till Thanksgiving. I know. It's like, we had a place to live, we had food, and I had I worked. I didn't work on that's Thanksgiving Day, but that's what we did. We played Monopoly. He would just win every single time, or we would play till because Monopoly, you can play that game, can go on really in a way. And so after, like, I think 36 hours, so we were doing it 36 hours straight, we kind of was like, okay, we're tired. We need to. He had the most money. It's like all the time.
Oh, Heather, you're making me hungry.
I made chocolate ribbon pie topped with those chocolate oranges and zested on top. Oh my goodness. All right. Who started this talk? I think I did.
Yes, you did. So yeah, we're cooking up. I'm cooking up those beans with vegetables that we have and carrots, fresh carrots, and then those potatoes that my sister had canned. I'm guessing they looked like potatoes that were in a can, and then she put them into a canning jar. Instead of leaving them in the can, she
Right.
she put them into those canning jars, and I've used another one now.
So did anybody ever have lime jello salad with cabbage? I had it myself.
Green onion stories. No, let me see. Did anyone ever have limes with cabbage, green onions, celery, shredded carrots, chopped green peppers, and
And then use a little bit of mayo on top to
never had that one. Sounds really delicious, Karma.
I've seen it, but I don't think I've had it. Oh yeah, the stuff.
I
Oh,
remember. I remember my mom used to make this orange Jello salad that you used not sour cream, but Philadelphia, cream cheese, and you would use that frozen orange juice. You would use that to make it, and then you'd blend it, and you'd put mandarin oranges in it. Oh, it was so good. So, and then you'd whip that Jello, and it's like, oh my goodness, so good.
oh, Heather's made the lime truffle.
You've never had a Jello salad made that way? I need to learn to do it, because trust me, it's really good. I hate
James, you had a 2025 calendar and gave it away. You can look it up on your phone. Yeah, I've had ambrosia salad. I love that. My mom used to make a coconut cream pie. Oh my goodness. And then, but my favorite is key lime pie. Then she used to do that with the Jello pudding. Yeah, yeah, ambrosia salad, and then they came out with oh my goodness, with the pistachio. I can't think of that name now. Pistachio. Because it's the green jello, pistachio jello, and you put walnuts in it. Um, it's made with Cool Whip and marshmallows. I can't remember the name of it. Oh yeah, I love coconut.
Do you remember, Karma? Do you remember the Watergate cake? Not the Watergate salad, but the Watergate cake.
Okay, salad.
You did not puncture it, because if you punctured it, it was falling. That was one thing that you did not do. You did not test it to make sure that it was good, that it was done. Because if you did that, it was like,
Oh yeah.
so.
And then let's see what else. Then my mom made a cranberry salad, Jello salad. So it was a cranberry Jello, and then she put that in the fridge. But she would take cranberry from the can, I guess, and then she would make it. I was saying she used that and walnuts and something else, and then she would put that layer on top of that Jello, and then put that in the fridge, let that set, and then put the another on top was it was cream cheese that's we used, I think sour cream or cream cheese with the in there, and then the top layer was the Jello again, and then she put that in the fridge. Each layer had to go in the fridge at different, put the layer, then it was in the fridge. We like that too. I also love coconut custard pie being brought up around Amish. See, I say Amish, it's Amish. We had lots of custard pies and whoopie pies. Yeah. Oh yeah, pistachio pudding. My youngest makes the pistachio pudding. Yeah. Mashed potatoes, the homemade
Jello.
gravy, the drippings. There you go.
So ribbon Jello salad. I'm guessing that would be where you do different Jellos and then you cut it into cubes and put it together. That's what I'm kind of thinking that a rainbow Jello salad would be.
I think so. Figgy
Chili
pudding.
over her mashed potatoes? Wow.
I'm gonna put chili. Yep, we done put chili on mashed potatoes. Now, only thing I don't like when they talk about putting chili over spaghetti noodles, I'm like, well, that's not chili anymore. That's another type of dish altogether.
So Sonics used to do that, but they don't anymore.
Oh yeah.
They put over spaghetti, and
Mm-hmm.
things like that.
Now my mom used to make hamburger helper before hamburger helper ever came out.
Is it color like Nancy described it? Makes the creamy layer. It's with whipped cream to jello before pouring it into. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's just spaghetti, you know.
Yeah, the spaghetti. I know.
Everything sounds so. Hey, do you always for Thanksgiving and Christmas do you always have deviled eggs?
Yes, yes. But I also make double eggs throughout the year too. But we always have deviled eggs on Thanksgiving and Christmas. Heather says no.
No.
So then, all right. So my mom would get it's called apple rings, and it would be in a jar, and it was I want to say they were not really in vinegar, but it was apple rings. The Corbin out of, but I can't remember the liquid they would be in. But the apple rings, and that was on there in a little dish. You see how all these little different types of serving little dishes that it was the olives was in one, the relish was in another, the apple rings are in another, and we just always went around and got all that. Yes, my daughter always wants.
That sounds really good.
One
James
casserole.
made
Make
a quiche.
Hey, yeah, there's an idea. Do a quiche.
Oh, okay. Angel eggs. Why give the devil credit for anything so delicious? Okay, we'll call them angel eggs.
With the angel eggs.
Everybody's going to look funny at us, but what's angel eggs? We just changed the name.
Exactly. Did you ever have brown bread in a can? Yes, we have. I did a few times growing up. We thought it was so cool. Prime rib,
Oh,
potatoes, and asparagus cooked on bacon bits. Oh, that sounds so good.
because the original version of deviled eggs was made with cayenne pepper. Wow.
Oh,
Didn't
not
know.
paprika.
We now
That
use
is interesting.
paprika.
Yeah, that's interesting to know. That's pretty cool. Yeah, and then of course, oh yes, and sweet potato casserole. We love that too. We get the can of canned yams and use that instead. But cook however you do with the brown sugar and everything. Then you cook it, and then put your marshmallows on top, and then you put that back in just long enough for the marshmallows to melt. Hot tamale with cayenne. There you go. So yeah, all kinds of good food. And I was like, well, somehow, why do we always have to wait till Thanksgiving and Christmas to have? And I know because some of it's like it's the specialty things and everything. But it's like there's some things I just like to have throughout the year. And Misha, I still have that sugar pie pumpkin. I haven't cut mine up yet. That Jeff gave us, Jeff and Tammy. When I was a kid, we went to a cattle company for Christmas dinner. I was the only child.
My my mother would always have me take the celery sticks
Mm-hmm.
and put peanut butter on them or cream cheese. As a just a little snack and stuff. So we'll probably do that. For my brother and I.
There you go. Misha says she makes the broccoli casserole like Paula Dean's. Never like green bean casserole. Now, I say nothing. Anastasia doesn't like it either, but she likes green beans, so they keep some green beans separate and cook it for her. And the rest of us have the green bean casserole.
Me too, Karma. I'm also a wuss because there's no way I'm doing cayenne.
Yeah, no.
No, we'll do paprika. Now, Robin, I do a different kind of green bean
Yeah.
meal. A friend of mine taught me how to make. You take 3 cans of green beans, you drain that water off. You put it in your crock pot and you put butter, and I do mean butter in there, like 1 or 2 sticks of butter in there. And then you put garlic and you put ground cloves in there. And you cook it. You can cut onions, put onions in there, or you can put some kind of meat if you want that, but you don't have to. And that's the way I cook my green beans now.
Oh yeah.
It's like, yes. Yeah. A friend of mine taught me how to do that, and I was like, oh, this is so good.
I like that. I have a pickle ornament on the tree. Whoever finds it gets a box of chocolates. I'm going to Heather's house. No, thinking next year, not this year, but next year, by May, and with everything the way it's going, by May, Anastasia will be out of her maintenance phase, and she'll be able to have regular milk products. So you talk about the doors of opportunities that can open up and will open up and everything.
You're welcome.
So yeah, Misha's asking Heather, is that a German thing with the pickle? Is it Heather? I don't know.
Yeah, that kind of does sound like German, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Now you guys going to be in on a little secret that some people know. When I do make that green bean dish that my friend taught me. I will go get smoked turkey tails and put those in the seasoning. Yeah. People are like, "What is this meat? It's so tender." And I'm like, "You don't really want to know." Because most people don't like to eat the turkey tails, but I do.
I'll definitely stop by your house on the way through. That'd be on.
Oh,
It's gonna be on.
definitely.
Take a bus, and I'll stop here and here and here, and then get to that one and that one, and then go all the way to the West Coast, and then stay, and then go back and meet other people. Definitely.
Mom was German.
Yeah. Robin says she puts a bird nest in her tree. I think that's so cool. Oh, Heather, that's awesome. Okay, Heather, we might be related because according to 23andMe, my answers are French and German. So,
I don't know if that. I don't put up a Christmas tree. My Christmas trees are ceramic, and they do light up, but
They're up all year long.
they're up all year long, and we've got to dust them off and do that. But yeah, it's like, oh, there is a little bit of tenderloin meat in that turkey tail, but hey, they get smoked, and I use them as my seasoning in my in fact, the ones that they had at 10 Killer was turkey tails. And trust me, everybody, they loved it. And I was like, no, you don't want me to tell you what I used as the meat. You really don't.
I know.
Nope.
Oh, definitely have fun. And Joy and Donnie want me to come back to Gatlinburg and everything. I was like, okay, bus isn't. Now you're gonna travel the bus because I'm not flying no plane. Not with what's going on, and I told that story, but the last time I flew in a plane. Also, oh my goodness, I see my mom did her ancestry and related to the Hatfields and McCoys. I was like, oh my goodness. On both sides. Well, not my father's side, but on both her parents' side, the Hatfield McCoys. I was like, oh, just wonderful. So funny. Yeah. Yeah. French, German, Swedish. Then it says some Russian somewhere along there. Greek, Polish. I think I said Polish. Then what else? It was English, Irish, and then I have 0.1% Nigerian in me. I was like, that's pretty interesting. My mom used to tell us we were Heinz 57. Yeah, that's my favorite sauce. I love Heinz 57.
Good night, Misha Lee.
Good night, Misha. Yeah, we're going in. I'm trying to get to 2 hours. So we only got like a minute left.
You're at 1:58:57.
Yeah.
Okay, we're now counting down. Have a blessed night.
Veterans Day today. So thank you all veterans who have served our country. We greatly appreciate it. Without y'all, willing to go and serve our country and keep us safe. We thank you so much. Oh, shoot, cousin. I know. Think of me. Actually, according to 23andMe, I do have cousins that live in Washington and Oregon. So I can make a trip out there to try to see if I can talk to them.
Misha, I'm not going to bed yet, but good night to you. Once
Probably
she ends, I will be going to bed because I keep yawning.
I know. So, well, thank y'all so much for being here. We really enjoyed it. Be watching for Rebekah and I be posting the pictures on our posts and everything, and the prices and all with all that. And we'll have our craft show Saturday. But if you see something you like, email what her and her hats and me and my scarves and everything. Email us, and we'll do something with you and everything. So thank y'all so much for being here. We love y'all. God bless. Stay safe. And we'll see you next time on Our Treasure Home or
Rebekah, touched by yarn.
Good night, everybody.